Hi everyone, Gator Mom here. I'm doing a review for you today on the Jujube Be Prepared bag. This gorgeous print is in the Dancing Dahlias and it has become one of my favorites for fall. I feel like I want to buy everything in this print. It's so pretty. I love the contrast and all the different colors of the flowers, and this really pretty kind of midnight navy background is really pretty against the different gray hues and whatnot throughout the bag. So I'm really liking this print. I have this Be Prepared packed up for my car bag. I've done a review recently on the Commodore Be Prepared. I can go ahead and link that below for those of you that may have missed that one. Packed up as a regular diaper bag for a day out with all three of my kids. This is packed up a little differently. We are getting ready to go on vacation on a road trip. We'll be going about 3 hours or so south, and we'll be in the car, like I said, for most part of the morning. And I wanted to have a car bag that would really function as a diaper bag slash car bag. I know that that sounds really odd, but the way that I have this packed up isn't necessarily as an all day out diaper bag or as a typical car bag for what I would pack in a car bag. It's more as a travel car bag, if that's even a category when it comes to bags. But I just have it packed up for things that I would need on the road for the kids. But it's packed up in such a way that I could carry it if I need be. So I'll go ahead, get right in, show you guys how I have it packed up, and then you'll get what I mean as I start unpacking the bag. I have attached to it the messenger strap. I typically will sit this on the floor in front of my baby's seat. So it's really accessible, and most of the times I will actually detach the strap altogether just because it sits so nicely on the floor and I'm not really carrying it in and out of the car because, like I said, it's more of a stationary car bag for me when we travel. So on the sides, I'll go ahead and start with the side pockets, and then I'll get into the mommy pocket, which is my favorite thing on this whole bag as far as the way that I'm utilizing it. On the side pocket here, there's magnetic closures, and then I just have a little travel umbrella here. I have a small little flashlight, and then I have an extra Honest Company hand sanitizer spray. Those are just things like I might grab for, especially that hand sanitizer spray on the pocket. And then over here on the side, I have a thing of hydrogen peroxide just in case one of the kids might fall and need to be cleaned up as far as a cut or a wound or anything. And then I have a bottle of, this is just actually, I've refilled this twice now. It's a bottle of Dasani water bottle, but I've just put regular tap water in it. This is for the sole purpose of cleaning somebody, or if there's sand and I need to get it off one of the kids' feet, or if they fall and I need to clean a cut. That's what this is for, not for drinking. So it's just a little extra water bottle over there. On the back side of the bag here, I don't have the change pad in here, but I do have the tote straps tucked into the bag since I'm not really carrying the bag. I don't need them. So I tuck them in there nicely so the bag is nice and streamlined on my floorboard. And inside here, I just have a Jujube Be Light bag in this same Dancing Dahlias print. And the reason this Be Light is in here is because if I want a smaller bag to carry some of the quicks or whatnot that I have packed in here, I can grab this and go. Typically when we travel, I pack my entire van up as a station for diaper changing and activities and food, and so I don't really use a typical diaper bag. Whenever I go in and out of places, I will grab what I have packed inside, like the quicks or the fuel cell, and then I'll just carry a small purse for me. So that light's in there as a just in case I want to grab it and put in a few of the items that are inside this bag to go. Then back to the front of the bag here, I have behind this big mommy pocket, I just have an extra package of Huggies. I feel like I have wipes in every crevice of my van. It's ridiculous, but I can never have enough with 3 kids. So those are tucked in there. And then I also have a booty pod cover with just some wet ones in there. And then the tote strap again is just tucked down behind this pocket. Now on to the mommy pocket, which I think is my favorite way that I have ever packed the mommy pocket as far as utilizing this bag. I have it set up as a first aid station, and I really, really like it because I can fold it down just like such inside the floor of my van and see everything and get everything out of here that I need. It is just absolutely perfect for this purpose. So down here in the front, I just have some eyeglass cleaner for my daughter and I, and then I have a coin purse that has tons of different size Band-Aids. Then over here I have those cool cloths for kids if they get a fever. They're just instant cool cloths that can go on their forehead or on a cut or whatever you might have. They just instantly get nice and cool for the kids. Then over here in the sunglass pocket, I have some extra Kleenex. I have some big gauze pads back here. And then I also have an additional big bandage in here, just in case I need it, you never know. And then tucked behind these elastic pockets here, over here I keep a children's Tylenol and an ibuprofen. I actually just pulled those out right before I started videoing to give to my son who is fighting a pretty bad cold, so those will get tucked in right there. And then I also have some swimmer's ear, and then this here is just a children's Benadryl. So right here is just my little medicine station of medicine that I might need for the kids. Then I have a package of boogie wipes tucked down in this mesh pocket. And then inside this little fabric pocket here, I have a syringe for medicine, like a medicine dropper, and then I have a Posh hand cream down in there, which fits a nice perfect size in that particular pocket. Then over here in this little mesh pocket with the zipper, I have the key fob just tucked down in here because I'm not utilizing it. I don't need the key fob, so I just put it in there out of the way. And then in here, I just have a bunch of small essential type first aid things. I have a bunch of Posh sticks. I have a sunscreen stick, some Benadryl itch cream. I have little Neosporins. I have nail clippers, travel scissors, and then a healer stick. So this is really what I use the most as far as first aid stuff on the go, but I like to have all of this stuff when we are traveling. So we will be renting a house, so I'm not sure, of course, what it's going to be equipped with. So I like to be extra prepared with having 3 kiddos. So that is my little first aid station in there. Then I will open the main part of the bag and show you how I have it packed up. I'm going to go ahead and fold this flap down in the inside of the bag so I can give you a nice big view before I start pulling things out. This is how I have it packed up. I don't have anything on these mesh pockets here on the side, since I will typically tuck in this flap here and utilize it for that purpose. I have a few things in these mesh pockets, and then I have 2 quicks and a fuel cell packed in here. And the reason I pack with pieces, again, like I touched on earlier in the video, is when I'm out traveling, I can grab the particular piece that I need depending on where we're running into. I don't really need a set diaper bag. If I have the van close by, I just have it packed up and organized in such a way that I can grab what I need when I need it, and it's super easy for hubby and I to be on the same page. So in here, I'll go ahead and show you what I have in these side mesh pockets. This one here, I just have a package of hand and face wipes, and then I have a little extra aid in a nice muzzy blanket. This is like a swaddle blanket. It's about half the size of a regular swaddle. Then I have a package of these pacifier wipes that I use if any of the toys get really, really dirty. I can rinse them off with some of the water and clean them up with a wipe. Then over here on this bottle pocket or mesh pocket on the side, I just have an extra wet bag. And then I have a bottle of off-brand bug repellent. This is just a family care off spray. And then on to the 3 pieces that I have in the middle of the bag. I don't have anything else packed up as far as the main part. I just have the 2 quicks and the fuel cell. So inside this Dutch's Be Quick, I have everything that I would need for eating out. So if we stop at a rest stop and the kids need activities, or if we pop in somewhere to eat quick, I can literally just grab this quick and be completely hands-free, focus on my kids since we're in new surroundings. I don't know what's going on, so I like to pack literally as light as possible when traveling. So I will grab this quick if we pop in somewhere, and in here I have in this back little zipper pocket of the quick a bunch of restaurant needs for the baby. I just have the long strap if I want to go ahead and wear this quick crossbody, and then I have his Jujubee Be Neat bib, a couple of wipes, and then a disposable placemat. And then inside the main part, I just have some activities for the kids. I have a little pack of crayons inside of a coin purse. I have some stickers and coloring books. I have 2 brand new unopened play packs for them. And then I have a bunch of toys in here and a couple of small snacks, like some craisins and a couple of these little chocolate chip cookies and yogurt raisins, and then just some of these handheld toys. So it's kind of like a mini snack bag or activity bag all in one that I have everything that I need. I can just pull this quick out. Then the other quick I have in here is a diaper changing quick. This is just fixed up again if I want to go in somewhere and change baby, or if we're going to be walking around like a store of some sort and I literally just want to have a diapering quick in case of an emergency. That's all that's in here. It's nothing fancy. I have baggies back here with my Posh Healer tin and wipes and socks and 2 diapers and a onesie. Then inside this fuel cell, the only thing I have is a change of clothes for my older 2 kids. They are bigger. My son is almost 7 now, I cannot believe it, and my daughter is almost 5. So their clothes are a bit larger, so it's hard to fit them inside of a quick, but fuel cells work really fantastic for this. So in here, all that I have is a pair of socks for them sticking right here on top, and then I have a full change of clothes for both of them. A little dress and extra panties for my daughter, and then the same for my son, pair of shorts and a shirt, and then underwear in there for him. So they fit really nice in here. And of course, if they need to have their clothes changed when we're on the road, I don't have to pull out their big starlets to unpack just for a change of clothes. So that is everything I have packed up in the Be Prepared for my car bag on the road. I hope you guys maybe found some interesting tips and tricks throughout the way that I packed this one. Again, my favorite part about it is this first aid kit inside the mommy pocket. I think that it just works super, super well, especially when traveling, to have everything that you need just right there in the front and you can see it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great day.